Gorillas. Gorillas. I was fortunate to do my first silent retreat in a Thai monastery, Swamok, where the monks were rather liberal in their approach, in that if it worked for you, that was fine. This is quite different from other teachers who believe that you should ride just one horse, because if you ride more than one horse at the same time, you don't actually go anywhere. Of course, some teachers would say it's better to have several horses and ride them at different times, or find a way to get more from them. But these monks, one of the things they encouraged was the use of mental images, nimitas. And that for me was a trove of opportunity. And I play with it. Sometimes it was a distraction I had to recognize. And there were many images I played with intentionally, but then there was one image that kept coming back to me, and it took a life of its own. It became so real, and that was the image of gorillas. Sometimes it was just one gorilla, not that commonly there was more than one, but the interaction was always very similar. It was about us seeing each other. There was a reconnection of each other, but there wasn't any communication. It was more like an emotional thing. I never felt fear towards the gorillas, no matter how close they could be. But there was apprehension on their part, not so much towards me, but towards what I represented. And their eyes, many times, they had this profound grief, this profound look of asking and wondering what is happening. Why are you doing this to us? And I didn't have an answer, and I just look at them, and they look at me. Sometimes gorillas would go away for a while, especially if there was upheaval in my life, and now I had to recognize of late that I haven't visited them much, and I would like to do that again, because they were the earliest companions I found in deep meditation. There was only one time where there was physical contact between a gorilla and myself, and that was when I was in a hospital and I was in pain and in great mental anguish about my condition, and after several days of being like that, this gorilla appeared, and he took me in his hands. He was so strong and big that he could lift me with just his hands, like if I were a baby, and he lifted me high up towards the sun, towards the healing energy of the sun. And I felt much better, and I felt reassured. I don't know about the time of the first images. That's when I started using the name Zen Gorilla. I even had an art show in New York with that name, as a collective name, Zen Gorilla. Zen Gorilla. I still had a URL. I don't know what came first, if the artist's name or the encounters with the gorillas. I have read some about gorillas, not that much. Sometimes some knowledge can be just classifying and definition and a narrowing of what a being is. So there's not that much I can say about gorillas. Just these encounters I have had and how important they have been.